and welcome back. Give me a second. Cool. Welcome again. This is Coach Sam. I am going to be talking about timelines today. What is a timeline? And for those of you that are in Patreon, I'm going to be giving this a little bit of a deeper dive as soon as I'm done here. I'll be sharing a little bit more about the new timelines, the clearing of timelines, and the energies of the quantum timelines. I know it's a little paradoxical because quantum is nonlinear. And so I'm going to feel into how to best explain this, share this as it comes through. But what is a timeline? A timeline is very much what it implies, right? It is a line that is used to organize events within a time frame. So I chose this picture because I felt it was it was a good visual. But even this picture was really interesting because it's not a straight line. There is a grid behind, but the timeline itself isn't straight, which is very symbolic of how time feels right now. Time feels very nonlinear in many different ways for many different reasons. But again, to kind of simplify things, it's literally just a line where you get to organize a series of events based on the concept of time, past, present, and even future. And it's used by the linear mind to, rather, for many different reasons. It could be used to keep track of things that occur within a specific timeline. It can be used to organize or keep the linear mind in this organized, comfortable fashion as to what occurred, again, within a specific frame of time. So when we dive into the energy world, which is very quantum, we start to realize that time is not what we thought it was. Time holds an energetic imprint that isn't bound by linear constructs, meaning that everything that we used to think was real, was true in regards to time and how time worked is basically non-existent. And energy supports us when we feel into the energy and what energy is and how energy functions. Energy is super out there. It's very expansive. It's not what we thought it was. It's much more than that. But we still kind of refer and use the word timeline to explain certain things, explain the realities that are happening right now. Every single person is in their own specific timeline. It's just that we everyone's timeline connects. right? And we have like these cross points. But we are each in our individual timeline because we are each creating our own distinct experience, our own world based on the different layers of consciousness that are held within our being and our body. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the quantum, the energy, energetics of this, but I wanted to just bring a little bit of uh, simple kind of um, a simple explanation of what a timeline is. Um, the well, one thing that I do want to share here with you guys is that everything is starting to get blurred because you probably, if you haven't, you may have at some point or have will hear um, convergence, the convergence of time, convergence of timelines, which means that there are many, 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 many timelines occurring in or in this now moment. So we're no longer bound by linear constructs anymore. We're no longer bound by only one timeline. Okay. The power with this is that this allows us to no longer live from only one set of or one series of events that will just play with this, or I'll just mention it for the sake of this example. When we, anything that we've ever lived that was harsh and traumatic is kept within a time, that time frame or that like linear series of events, a time frame. Um, Now that everything's going energetic and going very quantum, that means that we are no longer bound to those experiences anymore because as energetic beings, we're able to open up the energy within those experiences that, by the way, they're not in the past, they're still inside of your body. And so the more you open up to energy, the more you allow the release, the healing, the clearing, the cleansing of everything that occurred within your remembered and unremembered human experience and other existences, so that you are no longer reliving that experience over and over and over again in this karmic loop cycle anymore. So you get to access new timelines the more you open up to energy, the more you open up to your light, the more you open up your body too. And this allows you to create brand new timelines and brand new experiences. So it's very, very powerful. It is extremely important, especially during this time, as everything will continue to come up to the surface for us to clear. Everything that we have lived within this human timeline must be cleared. And this clearing then trickles into every other life and existence that you've ever lived. Period. I'm just and end it with that. I'll be exploring this a little bit more. So for those of you that are in Patreon, I'll be expanding this. And again, just wanted to bring through a bit of information here for you guys. Hope it supports. And the biggest thing is to continue to breathe, continue to connect to your body so that you can allow a deeper clearing and cleansing of all timelines that are not pure, that are not based in love, so that you can access the higher, highest timelines available for you and for all. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.